Sometimes I think that school is really responsible for knocking people's confidence, right? And I think it teaches you a certain mindset which maybe serves you in that school system, but outside of that, it doesn't, right? Think about school, it's very much like mistakes are bad, you know? Obey or you're a problem. There's not a lot of freedom, there's not a lot of free thinking, there's not a lot of opportunity to be an individual, there's not a lot of opportunity to really explore yourself, right? And then I think sometimes that knocks people's confidence in the future. You know, people who didn't thrive in school kind of get labeled a certain way or get made to feel a certain way, you know, that they weren't good enough or they weren't smart enough or they weren't ambitious enough because they didn't do well with standardized tests and memorizing information, you know? There are so many amazing, successful, smart, you know, brilliant people who didn't do well at school but go on to do great things, right? I also think having common sense, having emotional intelligence, these are really key skills that can help you so much in your life. Being able to talk to people, being able to network, being able to build relationships, you know, those skills really can help you get so much further sometimes than, you know, having good grades, you know? And this isn't to shit on school, but I guess this is a little bit of me introducing maybe why I teach the way that I do. You know, I have so many students who are holding themselves back because they're scared of making mistakes. They're overthinking what grammar structure they're supposed to be using. You know, they're focused on the perfect accent and they need to use the most advanced vocabulary because that's what school has assessed them on. Instead of actually just being human and having conversations and learning how to express their thoughts and their feelings and actually focusing on like, what's the message that you want to share? What is it that you actually want to talk about? What is it that you think about this? What is it that you feel about this? Conversation is just such an expression of oneself, right? It's an expression of one's personality, who you are, what you value, what you believe. These things all really impact the way that you have conversations and the people that you enjoy having conversations with, you know? So there's obviously purpose in education, of course, but I really want to help people feel more confident with self-expression.